Now, before y'all drag it, I already know that I just used the same photo to represent Dominant Tank's new button relationship. But at this point, child, the way that Spicy McNugget and Ebony was carrying this entire episode, child, you would have thought they was the ones in the group.
Let's talk about it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
Daddy, shot a clock every minute, please.
No, Natalie, you always want to do Betty, shut the clock.
Did you f***ing that apple?
Of course she is, because they don't feed y'all. That's probably the first and last and only meal that she probably had during that. Well, it's Biggie. So who am I lying to? Big Dominican, you know Big Biggie don't miss a meal. Big Biggie always gonna find the food.
And I apologize too. I don't want nothing to happen to you too. That's why, I step back because I'm like, we are the injured reserve, and we gotta look out for each other while we're here. Because
Can I get a hug?
yeah,
Okay, you're not
over the table,
nasty.
girl. Yeah, I'm gonna pull you over the table and hug you some more, bitch.
They have them with me, so let them say it.
I'm only here for one purpose. What I'm trying to understand.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me show y'all. Because why does everybody look like this? Look at Evelyn. That shit start all the way back here. Speaking of catch up, I got my food here. I need to eat at the same time. I need to do my makeup for the rest of the videos today. So why Tokyo looking like that? Why is Tokyo looking like that? And why does that look like the same wig that Michael Jackson used to be wearing? Tell me you don't.
Let's
Yeah, no, I want to know. I gotta say this.
Let's talk about
no. Wait. Let me say this, right?
Why I'm hungry again? Why am I hungry again? I should have told this to bring me a steak, egg, and cheese. I think I need to go cook lunch. Akbar, maybe you need to slide in my DMs and tell me who the doctor is. Because at this point, Spice, I thought you was from the Caribbean, dear, because Ice Caribbean. Ice the only one from the Caribbean. Well, apparently not, child. Spice says she from Puerto Rico.
Thank God I'm a loner and I stay in my room and I read my books.
What is Jessica even talking about?
Giving young reckless, the shit went whole cast.
And some old ass bitches want to come in here trying to be young, bitch. You're old as shit. Go the fuck home.
The only motherfucker that's on my page is you. I feel like we just need to take over the house and put these bitches out. And that's
it. Was taking over. Like, just go ahead. People getting pointed in their face. People getting their back.
I'm marking them out though. Like
and
maybe not
want to hit our head. Like, when we get home, it's gonna be up. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm done. I can't deal.
So Ivori gets here. She was actually cool as shit. I thought this bitch was gonna be on some like bullying type time. The way they make it seem like she on TV, she's not one of them. You feel me? Like, she cool as shit.
It's not young.
Girl, what is going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi-Chi, and we are back for another Young and Reckless. Okay, we gotta figure out a title. We gotta figure out a title, okay, for this show. We gotta figure out a title. And it ain't gonna be one of them 50 titles that Ebony tried to give. If you don't know who Ebony is, child, the opposite of Ivori. Ebony and Ivori. Okay, you got it? Good. You need more understanding? Okay. So, this episode... Why is this better than Baddies? That's all I want to know. Why is this better than Baddies? Okay, why is this better than Baddies? Now I see why they want to bring Ebony over to Baddies. Ice from the Caribbean. No, Ice. Oh, damn. We're not going to be able to say that next season. Well, now I see why they want to bring Ebony over to Baddies Midwest, because I totally get it. That don't mean I got to like it, though. That don't mean I gotta like it though. If you like it, I still don't. That's my motto. And Ebony, a bully, a bully. This episode very much gave Bully Girls Club, and it definitely, honestly and truly gave, as the rest of the episodes have been given, it truly gave Vintage Bad Girls Club. And we got to get into it after y'all go and like the video.
Daddy, hold up, let me warm it up. You just get so excited. It's the revelation for fire. You'll be my body and a dick and fight it. You'll be my body and a dick and fight it. You'll be my body and a dick and fight it. You'll be my body and a dick and fight it. Spot for the dick, off for the dick. Shawty beat it up, tell me spot for the dick. Get right for the dick, get a job for the dick. A bitch might change and ain't a bot for the dick. He beat it up. Eat it, eat it, eat it up. He beat it up. Till I get that, now I tell him. Eat that shit like dinner. Eat that shit like dinner. 'Cause I ain't cooking shit for dinner. You better eat that shit like dinner.
Okay, so this episode starts off with Sierra, no goodies. Okay, Sierra, no Russell. Her and Spicy McNugget was getting into a bit of a tussle. And listen, I have not reviewed this in a couple of weeks. So I do want to say this. Spicy McNugget absolutely doing the absolute most. Okay, I was ready for Ivori. I'm sorry. I was ready for Ebony to come in so I could see what she was going to give. And she gave exactly what I thought she was going to give. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because if you think you're doing something by coming in giving bully, baby, you giving nothing. You giving absolute nothing. And I get it. Production wanted her here for a certain reason. They wanted her to spice up the show, this, that, and the third. But I've been very vocal with what I've been saying. I feel like the strongest cast of this entire, I guess, series, of this entire season has been the first 8 for me. I felt like that was enough to work with those group of girls. I did not feel like we needed to get all of these newcomers that's actually old comers from last season. And like, if y'all feel like y'all have to cast Ivori just to shake up the house, what does that say about y'all casting process? What does that say about the people that y'all actually choosing to be on the show? Like Ivori said, like, there needs to be more of me. There should be 20 of me here. Not me having to come in and I'm seeing all of these girls who should not be here, who don't deserve to be here. And then I got to be the one to shake mess up. Like, so I respect Ivori in that regard. Like, I guess she's there to do a job. I may not like the job that she's doing, but I totally understand where she's coming from because she understands that she's a pawn. And she like, okay, I'm being paid to come here and shake it up. Very much like New York on Flavor of Love. But see, the difference was that with or without New York, those girls were still standing on business on their own. They were still there to make TV because they all wanted to be famous. Okay. Shout out to the Flavor of Love days. And that's kind of what this show also reminds me of. Like, it very much gives Bad Girls Club, Flavor of Love, like, but see, where I feel like they messed up was bringing in Ivori too early. I mean, well, they only got like 4 days to film, like, honestly and truly, because we on episode 5, still on night 2. Day 2, actually. We spent this entire episode on the goddamn yacht. And then by the end of the episode, it finally got to like dinner time, or midnight rather. But now we got to go into episode 6. And it's still about to be day number 2. So I get that they only be working with like 4 or 5 days to film. But honestly and truly, if I was them, what I would have done was I would have brought Ebony in towards maybe like the mid-season or like a couple of episodes before the finale as like a plot twist shakeup. Bringing her in on the first day in episode 3, that crazy to me. Because then it just really, I don't know. It just really changes the whole dynamic of the whole entire show. Because one thing was made extremely obvious for me. The second that like Ebony really started turning up for the cameras, it became extremely obvious. Okay, these girls either are scared of her, they want to fuck her, or they want to be her. And we don't need that type of energy. So Spicy McNugget was doing the absolute most because she's one of those girls who want to be Ivori. She wants acceptance and validation from Ivori. She wants that whole, oh, Ivori, I'm just like you. I can hang. I'm a tough girl too. Like, and it really was giving Gross Sisters. Like, this entire episode, I was like, okay, so at what point we going to get a third person? Because y'all literally just missing the other sister. Because it's giving Gross Sisters. It's giving y'all going around to Penny Proud and Dejanay and the rest. And it's the fact that Mel really could pose as a Dejanay. That's the crazy part. That is the crazy part. And then Sierra could really pose as what's the geek? What's her name? with the orange hair, the geek. I can't think of her goddamn name right now. But the fact that they really could pose as that is it's crazy. Crazy. And then I guess Hoopty would be La Cienega. But Spicy McNugget was sitting there trying to get the approval of Ebony. And so she's sitting there going back and forth with Sierra No Russell. And Sierra No Russell was trying to tell her, like, girl, y'all mad at me because I went on another van. Like, why y'all mad at me? Go ahead and attack the twins. Go ahead and attack Jonica, aka Blue, aka, you know, the girl from Blue. What do you call it? Bad Girls Club Chicago. Because that's exactly who she looked like. I think her name is Kai, but she looked like Blue from Bad Girls Club Chicago. And Sierra No Russell was trying to tell them, like, yo, y'all sitting here mad at me. Why y'all not attacking them? Like, I wasn't the only one. I mean, I feel like that's what she should have said, because I don't think she said that. But like me as a viewer, I'm sitting here like, why did she just allow them to keep going in on her? Like, why didn't she just say that? Like, we was all missing. Because they trying to make it look like, oh, girl, you've been missing for days. And me and Sierra like, girl, it's day 2. What y'all mean I've been missing for days? I just met y'all hoes yesterday. We just started filming. Like, yeah, we on episode 5, but I just met y'all yesterday. What are y'all talking about? But they was trying to make it seem like, oh, she was dipping to go get some dick and da-da-da. Listen, if I was, y'all gonna beat my ass because I got some. That's how I would have been. But Sierra No Russell, she decides to stand up, and I listen during the whole Patreon watch along. When I was watching it, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, because I was thinking, okay, she was standing up to block herself from getting hit because Spicy McNugget was approaching her again in her face. So it looked like she was standing up to not get hit. But this bitch gonna get in the motherfucking confessionals, completely ignoring the benefit of the doubt I tried to get at her. Talking about some, oh yeah, that's why I got up to hit you, because I'm not scared and we can run it every time. And I'm just like, say. Because I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, and that would have helped her. Like, we can all see that Spicy McNugget is doing the most because Ebony is there. And like, we would have like been okay with the fact that Sierra No Russell got up to block herself. It made it look like, it would have made her look like a punk, but like, at least we would be able to understand, okay, she got up to defend herself because somebody was trying to charge towards her, tower over her. But you getting inside the confessional talking about some, oh, I ran up, I hit her first, and that, girl, you just threw your story out the window. So of course, Spicy McNugget gets to work. They get to work. Oh, that's the wrong clip. They get to work. Okay. She get to work, beating her up. And I mean, that goes on for a while. It goes on for a while, to the point where now everybody like, oh, stop. The cops is here. And I'm just like, y'all stupid y'all are literally on a yacht in the middle of the goddamn ocean. Of course, the Marine cops and all of them gonna be, y'all should be lucky the FBI and the Marshal's not out there. The way that y'all be carrying all that twerking and whatnot y'all was doing up inside the Walmart, talking about y'all gonna beat the workers up for looking at y'all and saying something and kicking y'all out. But yet now y'all want to be scared of cops. All that twerking and whatnot that y'all was doing down to the gas stations in the sundown towns with the Trump supporters. But now y'all want to be scared of cops. Girl, bye. So they had started twerking, I guess, as a distraction to distract the cops. Girl. The cops will smack you on the ass and then whoop your ass. Like, please, let's move on. So then we get to this point where now, and like, it started becoming real evident to me. I feel like what Nada's Google app does is like, they like, okay, I feel like they put a battery in their back where either they write it in their contract or they remind them off camera or something. Like, I feel like they be telling them like, yo, we are only here for 4 or 5 days. Y'all do know that this season is only going to be 4 or 5 days, like, worth of filming. Do your big one every single time. Like, I'm gonna need y'all like to not let anything go, because when I say nothing is like go, nothing is like go. You look at a bitch, you gotta fight. You talk to a girl, you gotta fight. You walk next to a girl, you gotta fight. You breathe next to a girl, you gotta fight. You cough next to a girl, you gotta fight. If your period coming up next to a girl, you gotta fight. If the sky got too many clouds in it, you gotta fight. If it's raining outside, you gotta fight. If it starts snowing, you gotta fight. If the car break down and run out of gas, you gotta fight. Girl, if one of the production members get hungry and we go on break and have lunch, we got to fight. Like, every single thing they have to fight. And it's just like, so we just going to be going to 10. We just going to be going to 10 the entire time. But I mean, I guess Because, you know, when it comes to like baddies and bad girls club, they always used to be like, oh, we had to keep our heads on a swivel and it was like gel and da da da. No, this is more like gel. Because the fact that they are literally only there for like 4 or 5 days and every little thing has to be an argument that turns into a fight, that is literally keeping your head on a swivel. Because at least with baddies and bad girls club, you had time to breathe. You knew the production was coming down at some point and you could sleep. Girl, we seen these hoes go to bed once. And then the second that they woke up to some drama. And that was that girl, baby Tommy, still in that whole wig. Which I didn't get to because I didn't review that last episode. But that was nasty. That was absolutely nasty. And the fact that she's still wearing it this episode, like, how do you steal somebody's wig and then immediately go install it? Especially without washing it. Who does that? Who does that? Who does that? Who does that? Child, but sorry to Lord Farquaad because, girl, you should have had stronger glue. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, maybe if y'all wasn't all banning, what is it? Even from the yeah, it's definitely even because I see it right on my dresser. I got it on the discount because y'all too busy standing together in solidarity as sisters. So even ain't flying off the shelves like it used to. So, girl, they got everything on discount, and I know because I got all the products on my dresser. Had to take advantage, okay? But at least it works. At least it works. And maybe that's what Lord Farquaad should have had up in her head with some even, and maybe her wig wouldn't have come off, and baby Tyson wouldn't have gone and put that on. Okay, but we get to this next scene right here. Okay, everything is moving fast. Again, we here for 4 or 5 days. Here for a short time, not a long time. So something about rhinoceros picking up Arizona and drinking it. And mind you, the girl is drunk and she's trying to like say, oh, I'm drunk, I'm vibing, I'm da 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 da. Girl, I don't care what you're doing. That's my drink. Don't touch it. Why are you touching my drink? How, if you know you ain't had no Arizona, then why are you picking up Arizona? See, that would be a reason to slap a bitch. Like, if you know you didn't go to the store and buy Arizona, why are you touching my Arizona? So I was kind of with Spicy McNugget with that. I mean, unless it was like one of them things where it was like production had brought. Girl, it's not as Google app. Production ain't do nothing. Listen, I'm mad they even drinking Arizonas. Like, production, right before they got on that boat, they went down to the bodega and was like, go ahead, y'all, get y'all snacks. Because no, we're not sponsoring any catering. No. We could oh, they ain't got dollar menu no more at McDonald's. Okay, we could do a 2 for $8. Y'all want to do that? Okay. Oh, you got catering money? That's gonna come out your check. Girl, we only paying you $200 for the season as it is. You sure you want to do that? Okay, well, bodega food it is. Okay, you want a bacon, egg, and cheese? Oh, got you. Okay, you want a hot honey ham with salt, pepper, ketchup, and onions? Oil and vinegar? Got you. Salt and vinegar, got you. That's exactly what it looked like they did. Because why are we on a YouTube video on a Google app with Arizona? If that ain't the brokest I ever seen, that's like just as bad as Real Housewives of Potomac, aka Real Housewives of Pedestrians, sitting down doing chicken scratch bingo. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You can definitely tell the difference between Zeus and now that's Google app. You really can. But Rhinoceros, she ends up coming over. She's like, girl, you touching my... No, she was actually drinking Spicy McNuggets, Arizona. And Arizona's trying to tell her, like, Spicy McNugget is trying to tell her, girl, don't touch my Arizona. And so, child, that gets into a whole scuffle, upwards or whatnot. She ends up sitting down. Rhinoceros is like, yeah, girl, don't pop it because it ain't that serious. I had no idea. I'm obviously drunk. But leave it up to Ebony. Okay, Ebony starts to jump in, talking about something. Oh, stop yelling. I said, girl, who is she talking to? Oh, who is she talking to? Who's she talking to? I would have looked all around that goddamn boat. I mean, I know it's 1,000 people up here because now that's Google app seems to be just like Zeus. So we got to invite all our cousins. Like, it's a family reunion. Like, everybody and their mama. Like, at this point, because it's already 20,000 girls on the goddamn show. And this is our first experience with now that's Google app. It ain't like we've been here for a long time, girl. We just got here. This is our first season of a show over there. So I barely know who these girls are, let alone the production members in the back. Child, if I didn't recognize a goddamn beard on some of these people in the back, I would think they part of the cast. But I'm like, oh, that's a nigga. No, not a nigga in terms of like Ebony and Ivori, but an actual nigga. Child, and at this point, I might as well call them that. I might as well call Spicy McNugget, and Ebony and Ivori, because the way that they've been carrying this entire episode. But Ivori tells her to stop yelling. Next thing you know, they get into a tussle. And production and security is holding back Ebony, like holding her back, while Rhinoceros is sitting there whacking her. Now, typically, I'll be like, oh, that's whack. But typically, that's when I care. And being that I don't, I was glad that Rhinoceros was whacking her. I was glad because I was just like, the way that y'all been hyping up Ebony and making it seem like she could fight her ass off, and yeah, she just got beat up. Granted, security was holding her back, but at what point we gonna bite a security ear off? At what point we gonna punch them in the face so we can get to a hoe? Like, y'all made it seem like she was so terrible and so bad that everybody was so scared of her, but yet she let this one man, one sound, have an ass looking nigga, hold her back. Girl, bye. Anyways, so next thing I know, we got Captain Savaho. And apparently that's her name after this episode, because she says that she decided to put her hand up to block, not Ebony, but to block Rhinoceros from hitting Ebony, right? That's how she said it. That's what she said. But apparently Ebony takes that to mean she was blocking her, okay? And she also is mad at the fact that she got involved anyways, okay? And I did not understand it at all until the middle of the episode, but we'll get there when we get there. Because at first I was just like, oh, Ebony, you really on something else. Like, how are you mad that somebody like just tried to stop somebody from hitting you? And that was the logic that we was going with until, like I said, towards the middle of the episode when more was revealed. But at this point, I'm just like, Ebony, you doing too much. Like, first of all, I mean, I do kind of agree it's young and reckless, so be reckless. But at the same time, Ebony, you had no business carrying like that with Rhinoceros. You had no business doing that. So Captain Savaho is sitting there, she's standing there or whatever, and then Ebony gets up and basically sucker punches her. Basically sucker slaps her, sucker punches, whatever. And Captain Savaho doesn't even really try to fight back. Not really. But Ebony ends up grabbing her wig and throwing it into the ocean. Like, taking her wig and throwing it into the ocean. And then at some point, we get Rhinoceros, who comes back down, and then her and Ebony start getting into it again. So at this point, both of their wigs is in the ocean, because I forgot to mention earlier when Rhinoceros and Ebony had got into it, she threw her wig into the ocean, and then the second that her and Sav got into it, she threw hers too. So both of their things ended up in the ocean. Then on the other boat, you got all the girls watching this, and immediately, big twin, because it's big one, little one, and you can definitely tell. Big one of the big Laura Gavan twins, because that's exactly who they look like. One of the big Laura Gavan twin, she ends up saying how much she likes Ivori, or Ivori over there doing her big one. And I can't wait, let me say, hold on. She over there on the other boat talking about something. Hey, give me right here. That's too fat, nigga. Because that's exactly how she said. She talk like that, but it real got a country thing to it. Okay, she real high pitched voice, but it's got a country thing to it. Okay, and then the other twin, she talk all low. I'm like, I could definitely tell that y'all are not twins, but twins. Like, I could definitely tell y'all apart. Because why is one twin with a high pitched voice, and that's the big one, big Laura, and then little Laura, her voice is like real low. I was like, oh, you must be the gay one, because it's always one. Listen, you ain't hear from me. Okay, there's always one. She might be the gay one. Okay, but she all in the camera talking about something. Wait, get right here, get me. I'm just like, girl, it's giving fan. It's giving fan. It's giving fan. So then on the other boat, like I said, Rhinoceros at this point is trying to get Sue. Remember, because she's trying to get Sue, what's her face, Ebony, and then this little hoe want to speak up, and I don't even know what we're gonna call her, okay? Because her name is pronounced Heifer, but it's spelled Jefa. But when I look at her, and then especially after she said that she want to eat Ivori box, so she want Ivori to come eat her box, I was like, yeah, that's the name, because Heifer is what you give, tramp, slut, whore, prostitute, all of that. But she decides to now jump in and talk about something. Oh, watch what you doing. That hit me. And my whole thing is like, look, if you see that two people are engaging in a fight, if your dumb ass sit there and try to eat your food still, then that's on you. But people will do that because they'll be like, ain't nobody gonna touch me, ain't nobody gonna hit me. I don't care what y'all got going on, but as long as it don't hit me, but then sit right there, it's just like, girl, you deserve to get smacked. You deserve to get smacked. So I wasn't feeling it when she said that. But next thing you know, you got Rhinoceros and you got Ebony, and they sitting there going back and forth between the glass. Pointless. But at this point, Ebony is getting more and more upset to the point where she going around the room and she basically telling, I want to say that she's telling everybody, but she's telling everybody but Nug. Okay, like I said, that's Ebony and Ivori right there. She's telling everybody but Nug, but she really more so talking to Canadian Barbie and Sierra No Russell. And she looking at them like, listen, I don't care. I don't care if y'all mess with them, but none of y'all better be over there messing with her in her face and then coming back in my face. None of y'all better be talking to her. None of y'all better be her friend. None of y'all better even F with her, because if you F with her and you rock with her, you don't rock with me or F with me. I said, girl, who is you talking to? I better not wait. Ebony was like, you heard what I said. Y'all better not be over there talking to her. I said, oh, okay. Renee, come here. Yeah, what? Yeah, come here. Girl, I heard it's a pop quiz going on. What you mean, girl? What you mean? No. Ebony said if I talk to you, it was going to be a pop quiz, girl. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I'm going to get popped or if she going to quiz me about who I'm talking to. Because, again, what's the issue? How you going to tell me who I could talk to? Don't be over here questioning me. No. Either it's a pop or it's a quiz. Okay, but no. You're not about to quiz me, because if you quiz me, how you going to get popped? Get out my face. Okay, don't quiz me about who I'm talking to. Get out my face. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you. Okay, but Canadian Barbie and Sierra No Russell, they weak. They weak, and obviously they're not going to stand up. Spicy McNugget is over there in the background enjoying it. Because obviously she's not going to go and talk to Rhinoceros. No, because she wants the approval of Ebony. She wants the approval. Okay, and the next thing we know, Ebony starts getting in Hoopty face. And I forgot what she was even yelling at her about. I just put the screen cap because I was just like, see, and this is where it starts. Because Hoopty, you should have checked it right there. The second she would have got in my face, well, baby, her face would have been on the floor. Second she would have got in my face, oh, you would have thought she was praying to me. You would have thought she was worshiping me, because the hoe would have been on her knees. Okay, she would have been on the ground on her knees. Which one in my face yellow for, hoe? This is my show. This is my show, ho. What are you talking about? What are you doing, Dove Soap? Like, what are you doing? Please get out of my face with this, okay? But she was yelling at her face. Then back on the other boat, you got Big Laura Gavon and then you got Lil Laura Gavon sitting there talking to Jonica, aka Blue from BGC Chicago in rap shit. Y'all know who I'm talking about because she look exactly like her. But she's sitting there trying to tell the twins, oh, when y'all come in, y'all need to be a duo package. I don't care what girl it is. It ain't even got to be the old girl. Y'all got to be a duo. Y'all twins. Y'all supposed to, right, y'all do this in y'all city? Yeah, y'all supposed to come here and do this over here in this city. And I'm just like, shut up. Because I hope you be the first person that they jump. Like, shut up. And then we get this little scene right here, but it's not really a scene because it was a transition, but I decided to screen cap it because I just wanted to show the fact that the Ferrari, the real one, not the little beat up hoopty, that's a part of the cast, okay? What? I'm sorry, huh? Yeah, I said a part of the cast. Yeah, I know she the host, but it don't give that. Okay, so I wanted to show the real Ferrari of the show that had been sitting there all goddamn day while not being used. Okay, and why does that matter? You'll see why when we get there. Okay, but just recognize the fact that it was just sitting there unused while it's still daylight outside, and clearly they on the boat fucking and fighting and fucking, or one fuck. But then we get this scene right here between Ebony and Ivori, or Ivori and Spicy McNugget, child. And then we get this scene right here where now we got Captain Sabaho. Okay, she done saving for the day. She said, girl, my cape is off. Can't you tell? My cape is off. Okay, she is in the room and she is pissed off. I said, girl, if you please don't go over there and put on another motherfucking lash or take that lash off. Like, please, girl, please. Because I don't understand. Why are we on the 5th episode and her face still look like that? Like, is nobody gonna tell her, like, girl, you are missing a lash on your left eye? Like, she looked dumb every time she turned around, and then her face, it looked like it keep swelling up, like every time somebody hit her. So stop. Look, But the camera crew, they come into the room or whatever, and baby Swami is trying to talk to her about what happened, right? Because, Captain Sabaho, she feeling all emotional and whatnot. She just like, oh no, Ebony is my girl, and I don't know why she would ever do that, why she would ever hit me like that. We was just chilling. Everything was all good 2 weeks ago in Miami. I said, girl, y'all are in Miami right now. See, I've been in Miami for the last 2 weeks. Like you said 2 weeks ago in Miami, like that was like y'all in Miami right now. Make it make sense. But she all upset or whatever, and they trying to tell the camera crew to get out. Jonica, aka Blue, aka BGC Chicago, she's sitting there telling them, "Oh, don't go ahead and get out the room. Y'all all up in her face. That's bad, disrespectful. She don't want to talk right now. Da 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 da. Look at her face. She don't want to talk." I'm just like, girl, shut up, shut up. Okay. So eventually, child, we really do get a scene with Captain Sabaho and Ebony. And basically, we come to the understanding that Sav was sitting there popping it before she got in the house. Now, why Ebony decided to believe Sav of all people? No, I'm still here. Right. Why Ebony decided to believe that Sav of all people was going to come in being a bully and bulldozing through these hoes? It's beyond me. It's beyond, like, you would have thought that she was in pre-production planning with Spicy McNugget. No. She said that she was on the phone with Sav of all people about what they was going to do when they got to this house. And so the fact that Sav wasn't doing that when they got to this house and instead decided to help break up a fight, that is what triggered her. And that's why she was really more so upset and mad. Because it was like, girl, not only are you breaking up fights, but you over there making up with the same people that we said that we was going to jump. And I said, now, wait a minute, Ebony. We don't condone the jumping mess. But at the same time, I can see why you would be mad at Captain Sabaho, because it's really giving Captain Sabaho. Okay? Or at this point, Captain Sad a hoe. Because it's really giving Sad that you would never believe this, girl. Why are y'all on the phone trying to be manipulative, trying to be cute and creative in the morning? Baby, don't do that. Why are y'all on the phone sitting here plotting and planning and scheming? And then you believe her? Of all people. Of all people. So that's what's going on with them, child. And I guess they just not going to be friends, okay? Because Captain Sabaho was just like, listen, they not on that type of time. And I said, baby, neither are you. Neither are you. That's the gag. Neither are you. That is the gag. And then we get this scene right here, because now all of a sudden we come up with the bright idea that now that it's dark outside and it's midnight and the sharks have been following the boats, because that's what they do in the ocean. The sharks follow the boats thinking that they about to get some food. Child, I guess production said, girl, we don't even like y'all like that because we about to use y'all as bait. Because for whatever reason, they decided to get in the middle of the ocean inside the real Ferrari. Hoopty and Ebony decided to get in the real Ferrari. And I said, oh, look at that. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Okay? Because me getting in the hoopty with her, wasn't she just in my face a few hours ago? It's giving Death Wish. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Did you say bye to your family, girl? Did you? Oh, you might want to text them before you. Did you write a note? Okay. An email? Okay. You got your last chat? Okay. Was there anybody you wanted to send that to, or like any last words? Okay. I just want to know, because wasn't you in my face earlier? And you think you about to bully me into getting into this Ferrari, the real one? Girl, because that's why y'all know that's what had to happen. Y'all know that's what had to happen. Okay? Because child, had Hoopty would have got in a Ferrari with Sierra, no Russell, they would have called it colorism. Like y'all would have found something else so of course, if we're gonna have this whole Ferrari, the real one moment, who else to get in the Ferrari, the real one, other than Hoopty? Okay? And who else to bring other than Ebony? But that just made no sense to me, because Hoopty, she was just in your face hours ago. Wouldn't have been me, because I would have brought her and she wouldn't have came back. We would have drove out to sea. I would have came back and y'all would have been like, where'd she go? Girl, I don't know. I don't know. Don't they say that the ocean is like 75% unexplored? Girl, Ebony became adventurous. She wanted to see what was out there. I don't know. Girl, you asking me? I don't know. I do not know. Why would y'all ever put her in? And then the fact that they swimming at night. Okay, because at some point the guy that I guess owns the thing, he trying to show off and be cute and creative. He decides to jump into the ocean. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Is it not midnight? Are there not sharks following this boat? Because that's what they do. They follow the boat thinking they about to get some damn food. And at this point, the fact that he decided to jump in, girl, that's their food right there. Just all of y'all dumb motherfuckers being used as bait. Child. So then we get this up on the screen. And I'm like, why? Again, we've been here for 2 days and it's been 5 episodes. Because y'all stretching out everything just like Zeus does. But even worse, stretching out everything and showing us every goddamn cookie that fall on the floor, every crumb, every hair follicle that fall out. Okay, we seeing every goddamn scene. We seeing them brush their teeth. We seeing them wash their ass. We seeing them chew every bite of a sandwich. Like, but we didn't have this footage. We didn't have a footage of Melody going off on the producers and the production. And then when they bring it up, they tell us the backstory, but we don't see it in real time. And apparently we just supposed to believe that Melanino Fox was going off on production because apparently Sav got paid more. So now I guess her beef with Sav is up. Because I guess now Melanino Fox is feeling like, oh, well, me and her both came back from last season. Why she getting paid more? And she don't do nothing but be a confessional gangster. Like, but somehow, some way, now Ebony is involved because Ebony goes over to the stairs and Melanino Fox decides to take this as a moment to douse her in liquor. And I said, oh, look at her taking a shower. Oh, girl, what is that? Tequila? Oh. And I honestly and truly, the way that they were sipping on them Arizonas earlier, okay, because between where's that? Between the Arizona that they were sitting here fighting over in this scene and then the Arizona that was sitting here in the confessionals, I was like, y'all really sitting here wasting liquor like y'all got money. Y'all really sitting here wasting liquor like y'all got money. Like that must be coming out of your check. You must have bought that bottle. Okay, because I will never understand on these shows where they sit there and they just be throwing liquor. Production has to be paying for it. Because if I'm paying for it, bitch, I'm going to break your head with the bottle. Touch my liquor and throw it. Waste good tequila over here. What? Y'all talk about some Don Julio, act of Julio. Girl, you better go do that with the tap water. Don't do that with my liquor. Don't do that with my liquor. And the bitch tolerance is high as fuck as it is. Absolutely not, girl. A 750 milliliter bottle costs like $70 damn. Okay, that will be $70 damn out your ass. Okay, and Mario coins. Come here so I can knock it out. Stop playing with me. Absolutely not. You sitting there wasting good liquor, but yet y'all fighting over Arizona. Make that make sense. Make that motherfucking make sense. But now Ebony is mad and she going off on everybody but Mel. But the security guards that's holding Mel back. But production that won't let her get upstairs. She going off on everybody. You got Hoopty that's sitting here just laughing because honestly and truly, I clocked it as Hoopty is looking at it like this girl is back doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing for the show. It's hilarious watching her clap on, clap off for the camera. That red light turned on and she turned into a character. That's what I feel like. I feel like Hoopty is sitting there laughing, enjoying the show. Ebony clocks it like, girl, you trying to come for me. And next thing you know, child, she in her face. And I said, Hoopty, fool me once, shame on you. Not me. Because we would have learned, some lessons would have been learned that time. That one time that she was in your face. Okay. It wouldn't have had to have been the second time. No, fool me once is shame on you. Shame on you. Not shame on you. And that's the problem. You didn't teach her. The girl got in your face one time before. Where's that? Where we at? The girl got in your time. Girl got in your face one time before. And what you do? You rewarded her. You rewarded her by putting her in a Ferrari, the real one. So now she feel like she can do it again. And then what's gonna happen next? We're gonna get that moment where you in the bathroom yelling. And then we're gonna get that other moment where you actually in her face and she counting down and then she hits you. Because Hoopty, what we doing? What we doing? They letting Ebony get away with murder. And I don't like it. Okay, but I want to see her come on. Bring her on Baddies Midwest because I want to see if she get away with the same mess on Baddies Midwest. I would like to see it. But I also think it's very convenient that people like her and Nug and Tasiki, they all want to be buddy and best of friends, but then go against the smaller girls. Make it make sense. Because like somebody else said, oh, DTB might have been trolling, but at the end of the day, Tasiki started with DTB. Tasiki had a real issue with ET, and ET was sitting there calling her Molesky. Okay, y'all talking about some DTB brought up Junior, girl. And not y'all gagging at the fact I call Junior Sisterhood of the Traveling Baby, because I'm sorry, that's exactly what it is. Child, one day he with Smiley, next day, child, he with DJ Scott, next day you got the father throwing a birthday party for him, but he not really there. Child, that baby just be traveling all around the world with everybody but Krishan and but Tasiki. Okay, but I just find it real convenient that Tasiki and Ivori and Nugget they can buddy up with each other, but then they want to boss up on everybody else. Girl, weak. It's getting weak. Let me know what y'all thought about all of this in the comment box below, chat. As if I give a fuck. Let me remind y'all, okay, because I'm about to work on this right now and upload it right now. But I'm just being honest. We a little behind, but it's coming up. So make sure that you are on Apple Podcast and Spotify Podcast, okay? Because it most definitely will be up soon. And yeah, we're gonna start it off. We're gonna start it off with a classic vintage OG story that I'm a retell and see if I can add some, new flavors to it, because it's been like 10 years since I told the story. Like 2016. Yeah, 8 years. And it's one of the faves that a lot of people was gagging over. Okay, MTV Neve. MTV Neve. That's all I can say. MTV Neve. But yeah, go ahead. Make sure y'all follow on Apple and Spotify. Follow the show so that way you know when it drops. And yeah, I love each and every one of y'all. Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/skyteatimes. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Wait, did I say I love y'all? Bitch, I meant allegedly. I meant allegedly.
Tell you every time I slide on the beat. None of these bitches is touching you.